As a nonprofit organization, and I want to make mention right off the bat in my welcoming remarks, we have the director of our state association with us today, David Price. And when David came into the room, he said, you know, this is really, as Goodwill Industries, this is really appropriate that you're utilizing a repurposed space here. And for most of you, I think you're aware that we're in the former building and the ground site of Shaw Walker, one of the giants in this community in terms of corporations that helped build us. And we're here today recognizing the work of our employer partners. We're here especially to recognize our Goodwill graduates who have taken their place in the ranks of the employed in our community. And it's also an opportunity, very selfishly, to thank our staff who have played such a tremendous and important role in their lives. For more than 110 years, Goodwill has and continues to assist people who have had a tough time preparing for, finding, and keeping good jobs. These are individuals, some of whom you'll meet today, who have struggled with their own barriers, whether it be disability, poverty, lack of work skills, or lack of work experience. When they come to Goodwill, they find opportunity. And it's those opportunities that we're going to talk about with you today, and you'll see a film and you'll meet those individuals, both employers, staff, and graduates, who are our Achievers of the Year for 2012.
I am Jennifer Tucker, the Mission Services Director, and I'm very excited to be here today, especially for Goodwill Week. It's that time of year where we get to actually celebrate what we do. It's our mission. So I, at this point, would like to recognize last year's outstanding employer partners. So at this point, could you please stand? ADAC Automotive, Polysem, Michigan Works. Could we give them a round of applause? Also, I would like to recognize last year's Achievers of the Year: Sonia Ross Carter, Richard Burnett, Christy Willie, and Dalton Henrietta. This year we had a very difficult time choosing 4 new winners. We work with thousands of people every year, but we worked together to find 4 people that demonstrated persistence and dedication to move towards their individual employment goals. So if you could please turn yourself to the screen and enjoy our video.
My name is Shannon Knapp and I work at Peterson Farms.
My name is Dalton and I work at Hazekamp Meats.
My name is Alfred and I work at Foundry.
My name is Debbie. I work at Goodwill.
The mission of Goodwill Industries, very simply, is to provide people with work opportunities and skill development to help them connect with the world of work. In short, Goodwill Industries is all about helping people to prepare for, find, and keep good jobs.
My name is Shannon Knapp and I work at Peterson Farms.
Peterson Farms is a food processor and more accurately a fruit processor. We receive apples, cherries, peaches, and blueberries from farmers, and we process those raw fruits into finished form for many large customers.
Sometimes people don't understand why I have it. I have a disability. I have a learning disability, so focusing on certain things sometimes doesn't work for me.
Shannon was referred to us from Michigan Rehabilitation Services. They refer people to us when they need help finding work.
Tabitha, she helped me so much. She kept me in good spirits and just helped me focus on finding a job that I wanted to do.
We, as an employer in an area where unemployment typically is quite high, we're used to people coming in and saying, I have access to some employees that I'd like to place with you. And Tabitha did that, just like many others have, but she did something a little different. She really listened when I told her what we needed. So what I found with Tabitha and the Goodwill candidates was I was beginning to get a candidate almost every time that she would bring someone that had been prepared for what they were going to face here. And of course, any new employee, being adaptable is one of the key things. And Shannon proved to be a fast adapter.
If you're looking for a job, you should go through Goodwill. They helped me to find a job, and they have awesome helpers.
My name is Alfred and I work at Century Foundry.
Century Foundry is an aluminum sandcasting permanent mold foundry located in Muskegon Heights, Michigan. Alfred he's been amazing. I don't think he misses any time at all, and he's always here. He's always got a smile on his face, and he does a great job.
The Prisoner Reentry Program is a program run by the Michigan Department of Corrections, or funded by the Michigan Department of Corrections, designed to help individuals who are returning to the community from prison, to help empower them with the tools they may need to be successful.
Well, the thing is that we all make mistakes. We're people too, and we're looked at as almost like a second-rate citizen. And all we want is just a chance to prove ourselves.
We put Alfred through what's called our Employment Readiness Program, designed to help him, of course, put together a resume, but it's more importantly designed to help our participants understand from an employer's perspective what it's going to take to be successful on the job.
I like the atmosphere. I like that, Century Foundry took a chance on me. It's a good helping working atmosphere. This with my son, he's 13 now. I want him to see that everything in life doesn't come easy. You gotta work for everything, and you gotta set goals and work towards your goals.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
My name is Dalton, and I work at Hazekamp Meats.
Hazekamp Meats is a fresh food meat processor and wholesaler in West Michigan.
Good Temps is a nonprofit staffing agency which fills businesses' needs just like any other agency with temporary and permanent direct hire needs. We try to get them a chance to get their foot in the door and to prove themselves to companies so that they can have better lives.
My experience working with Good Temps has been great. It seems I can call them one day and say, I need 10 to 20 people at the end of this week, and they're there for me.
Dalton had a kind of hard life when he came to Good Temps. He had just had a son while he was in high school and was working door to door trying to make ends meet for his son.
I wanted to be a dad and actually work for it, so I automatically, right off the get-go, started looking for jobs.
We were able to place him at a plastics manufacturer, but the job didn't last very long when he made a racially insensitive remark. We gave him another chance, though, by having him come to a 4-day class where he learned the soft skills that he needed to be more sensitive to those around him in the workplace. We saw the progress he had made, so we placed him at Hazekamp Meats.
He's been hired on as our own employee. We rely on him a lot. He's got a great attitude, great attendance.
And here at Hazekamp Meats, they've given me the opportunity, rising up from the situation I was in. I'm at a permanent position, something that I had never had in any other job. And everything's actually going well right now in my life because of it.
I work at Goodwill.
Goodwill's work activity program is a service option for individuals with developmental disabilities. And it's 3-part. We offer paid vocational training, basic skill building, and community-based volunteer and educational opportunities.
Medallion is a manufacturer of electronics for the specialty vehicle industry. My team was looking to source the assembly and kitting of some components that we needed to outsource, and a member of our team thought of Goodwill.
What we provide here is services, whether it's packaging, light assembly, labeling, even folding flyers or brochures, and it provides work for 80 to 100 participants, as we call them, or consumers. And so it's a great opportunity to bring them in here every day, gives them a job, gives them meaning to life to come in every day and have something to do and interact with other people. What we have here is a part from Medallion. It's a float assembly that we have our consumers here insert the 2 eyelets in each end.
Without partners like Medallion, we wouldn't have the paid vocational opportunities for our individuals.
My name is Debbie. I do all kinds of work here.
We call Debbie Debbie Do because she's always excited and always willing to do things and quite industrious, so she always has to be busy. She never sits idle.
When you finish at the end of the day,
Yep,
tell me what you feel like.
I feel good.
And what I'm most proud of about this organization is the fact that we really make a difference in people's lives.
Goodwill's entire mission is to help people with barriers to employment become successful. That's a different answer or a different picture for every person.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
Good, I like it.
We will be giving away 2 different types of awards today. The first will be the Goodwill Industries West Michigan Employer Partner of the Year. This award is for those employers that demonstrate a cooperative spirit for employing people with disabilities. And it wouldn't be without the employers that you're about to meet that we wouldn't have success in the community. We'll also be awarding the Achievers of the Year, and that's for those participants who demonstrate a willingness, motivation, and positive attitude to meet their individual employment goals. So this is our way to say thank you and congratulations to employers and employees. So without further ado, it is time to introduce our 2012 award winners. Tabitha Glesman is a job developer for Goodwill and Michigan Rehab Services. With Tabitha today is Brad Mowell, Director of Human Resources for Peterson Farms. Let's welcome Tabitha and Brad.
Thanks, Jen. It's my honor to be here on behalf of the Sport Employment Team and to continue to share the story of Shannon. As you saw in the video, Shannon has established herself as a valuable team member of the Peterson Farm workforce. Shannon's employment with Peterson would not be possible without the cooperation and vision of its leaders. Brad, the Director of Human Resources, has been a valuable part of assisting Goodwill with its mission. He works closely with Goodwill in assisting us in finding the right fit for individuals. Partners like Peterson Farms are what make Goodwill's supportive employment program successful. I would like to present to Peterson Farms the 2012 Goodwill Industries of West Michigan Employee Partner of the Year Award.
Thank you, Tabitha. On behalf of Peterson Farms, I proudly accept the Employer Partner of the Year Award. I like that word partner. Peterson Farms understands the word partner. We have farmer partners that grow our raw products. We have banker partners that supply financing. We have employee partners that help us every day. We have supplier partners that bring us all of the packaging and ingredient materials. So partners are something we're very familiar with. And today I want to highlight some new partners and some old partners that are part of this special day. I want to start with Shannon. Shannon, today's your day. We are so proud of you. When I first interviewed Shannon, I just knew she was going to be great. And besides the fact that she's a very engaging and wonderful young lady, I knew that Goodwill had taken the time as another partner in this, and Tabitha in particular, to prepare Shannon for what she was going to face. As I said in the video, we get a lot of people who want to come to work, but having Goodwill take the time to prepare them and ask those questions and get them ready to integrate, that's what really makes for a successful win-win situation between employer and employee. That other partner, Tabitha, that I just mentioned, I can't say enough good about her. She really takes the time and cares about the individuals. We're in a people business, and you can't fake it. You either care and you engage and you learn what people need and you communicate that, or you don't. And if you do it well, your chances of success go way up. Other partners I want to recognize today are my office staff. Julie and Esmer are here with me, and they really have bought into what Goodwill is trying to do in placing people with us. And we, Shannon is our special person today, but we have a number of people that Tabitha has brought us, and we really appreciate our relationship with Goodwill. So
Today's your day, Shannon. We're proud of you, and we proudly accept this award.
Thanks, Brad. Shannon is a wonderful young woman who is a perfect example of what success is. When I met with Shannon, she was struggling with what to do with her life, like most young adults do. And after working closely with her and addressing some of her issues that she's had, we felt Peterson Farms would be the right fit for her. So as you've seen, Shannon has become an asset to Peterson Farms, and she is just loving her job. So at this time, Brad and I would like to present the 2012 Goodwill Industries of West Michigan Achiever of the Year Award to Shannon Knapp.
Thank you. Thank you, Tabitha and Brad, and congratulations, Shannon. Keep up the great work. Dina LeDuc is a case manager with Goodwill's Prisoner Reentry Program. She's worked closely with hundreds of job seekers in our area, including Alfred Monroe, who is employed at Century Foundry. Please welcome Dina and Scott LaRue, representing Century Foundry.
Thank you, Jen. Sure I'm going the right direction here. Century Foundry has been a supportive employer of the Prisoner Reentry Program and Second Chance Program for over a year. They've employed numerous participants, and it all began with Alfred. Their willingness to offer someone a second chance has impacted lives such as Alfred's in countless ways and has offered returning citizens the opportunity to begin a career in the foundry industry. Without employers like Century Foundry, the Prisoner Reentry Program would not be successful. At this time, I would like to recognize Scott LaRue and Century Foundry as our Goodwill Industries of West Michigan 2012 Employer Partner of the Year.
Thank you. It's been a very good program for us for the year that we've been doing it, and if I could have another 40 or 50 employees like Albert, my life would be much more enjoyable. So, thank you.
And now to Alfred. Alfred is an excellent example of the intent of the Prisoner Reentry Program, but the program itself is only as effective as the desire the participant has to be successful. Alfred's demonstrated that and maintained that from the get-go. His can-do attitude has made it very easy to recommend him to Century Foundry, and the goals he's accomplished since his employment began are a result of hard work and perseverance. On behalf of Bill, Rick, Rita, and the entire Prisoner Reentry team, we are proud of everything, Alfred, that you've accomplished and consider ourselves privileged to have been a part of your journey. On behalf of the Prisoner Reentry team, Goodwill Industries of West Michigan, and Century Foundry, it is my pleasure to award the Goodwill Industries of West Michigan 2012 Achiever of the Year to Alfred Monroe.
Wow, you know. Just want to say thank you to everyone. Say thank you to the Goodwill family for all the support. But most of all, I thank to my employer, Century Foundry, for taking a second chance on me, which is what the program is called, a second chance. And you know, I haven't received awards in like 13 years since high school. So when Dina called me and told me like, you're being nominated for this, I'm like, quit playing. So, you know, I just like to thank them for all their support and believe it in me. You know, it gives me confidence to keep going and keep striving towards my goals. So, thank you.
Thank you, Dina, and congratulations to Alfred, and many thanks to Century Foundry for their partnership with Prisoner Reentry. Amanda Whitmore is a case manager and supports coordinator with Good Temps. Amanda has been part of the Goodwill family for the past 4 years. Her personal dedication to this mission was shown in her comments that you heard in the video. With Amanda today is Matthew Jopik, Vice President of Operations for Hazekamp Meats. Please help me welcome Amanda and Matthew.
Thank you, Jen. It is my honor to be here today. I would really like to thank Matthew and Hazekamp Meats' whole family for their support and partnership with helping Dalton and the overall Goodwill mission. I'd like to present today the 2012 Goodwill Industries of West Michigan Employer Partner of the Year Award to Hazekamp Meats. Congratulations.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all 4 of the award winners. To have 4 individuals selected from such a large number of candidates is indeed a very impressive feat. And on behalf of Hazekamp Meats, not only to Dalton, but the other award winners, congratulations. As far as Dalton and his relationship with Hazekamp Meats, for all the preparation that the Goodwill puts toward preparing and getting these candidates ready to enter the working world. All the preparation in the world doesn't mean anything if you don't have the desire to participate in it. And Dalton put in the time, the effort to clearly and definitely prepare himself for the working world. And when he arrived on scene at Hazekamp Meats, he understood what it took, everything from an attendance standpoint to a commitment standpoint. And as he developed as an associate of Hazekamp's, his willingness to learn, to lead, to contribute has been obvious and greatly appreciated. We look forward to working with Goodwill and Good Temps in the future. It certainly has been a relationship that's worked well for our company, and the flexible work schedules that we need to deal with on a month-to-month or season-to-season basis. And we would hope that we can find more individuals of a quality that Dalton shares. Thank you.
As you just heard, Hazekamp Meats, Good Temps, and I are all very proud of the accomplishments that Dalton has had in the past year. In just 1 year, Dalton has passed a vigorous retention class. 4 days, 3 hours a day, lots of homework and coaching from me, which I know can be tough. He's worked hard as a temporary employee and even built a solid family financial foundation for his family by participating in our 13-week money management series. He has had so many achievements, and I think one of the best ones is that he is now a permanent employee at Hazekamp Meats, and I'm hearing that he is doing so well there still, and I'm so very proud of you, Dalton, for what you've done there and what you've accomplished this year. The turnaround we've seen has been incredible, and at this time I would like to welcome Dalton up to the stage to accept the 2012 Goodwill Industries Achiever of the Year Award.
Wow, I feel like I was going to cry there for a second. I'm not actually going to lie. I'd like to, first thank Hazekamp Meats for putting me at my first permanent placement hire, for Goodwill Industries and Good Temps for getting me up to that point, actually getting me this job, and to even start out, I'm even thanking Christy Welly, who actually, excuse me for a second, who actually recommended me to bring me to Good Temps, and to Amanda, has been nothing but a positive for me in my life. And I wouldn't be up here today, wouldn't be employed, wouldn't be almost crying in front of everybody if it wasn't for these great people, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart.
He got me a little misty. Thank you, Matthew and Amanda, and congratulations, Dalton. Keep up the great work. And as you've seen in the video, Debbie Stallworth has a successful job at Goodwill. With the help of Meredith Champagne, Vocational Rehabilitation Manager, Debbie has progressed in her work experience and has a bright future. With Meredith today is Nick Hoyles, President of Medallion Instrumentation Systems. Please welcome Meredith and Nick.
Thanks, Jen. Debbie's employment at Goodwill would not be possible without employers like Medallion. Goodwill would like to thank Medallion Instrumentation Systems for allowing our participants to have paid work opportunities. In addition to Medallion's president, Nick Hoyles, we would also like to say thank you to Director of Operation Philip Hayes, Senior Buyer Emma Sock, and Material Manager Mary Hahn. It is at this time I would love to present the 2012 Goodwill Industries of West Michigan Employer Partner of the Year Award to Medallion.
Without top-notch suppliers, we just couldn't be the high-tech producer of electronics that we are in West Michigan. Maybe a company that doesn't have a lot of local press, but we touch so many industries. Commercial vehicle is the one where Debbie helps us every day. And the product she works on goes into just about every commercial vehicle, over-the-road truck, local delivery vehicle, and so forth that you see on the roads today. So without her attention to quality and detail, we couldn't be that supplier. So Debbie, from everyone at Medallion, thank you very much for your great work. And thank you to Goodwill for being a good supplier partner.
We have had the joy and privilege of having Debbie at Goodwill since 1989. We have gone through many changes, but above all, Debbie has shown her hard work ethic and positive, outgoing, smiling personality. We really enjoy having her and look forward to everything from her in the future. It is with great pleasure that Nick and I present Debbie with the 2012 Goodwill Industries of West Michigan Achiever of the Year Award. Come on up, Debbie. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Meredith and Nick, and a big congratulations to Debbie. At this time, I would like to ask all award winners to stand, both employers and achievers. And let's give them one more round of applause. At this point, I would like to welcome back Richard Carlson, President of Goodwill Industries of West Michigan, for a few closing remarks. Mr. Carlson?
I don't know about you, but after that, what more can I say? You know, Goodwill Industries, we're fond of saying, is really blessed with tremendous brand name recognition. There are really few people in this country who don't know the name Goodwill Industries. What we find today after over 110 years of existence, however, is because of the social enterprises that we operate, whether it's our industrial services, and all of you are aware of our donated goods and retail stores. People know our name. They connect with us. But today, for too many of you and too many of our other community members, they really don't understand the mission behind the Goodwill name. They don't understand and don't necessarily relate to the mission of the organization behind that donation of theirs or behind their trip to one of our shopping stores. Today, you've had the opportunity to see the real mission that works behind the scenes every day. Last year, serving over 20,900 people and West Michigan alone. Goodwill Industries around the nation and around the world last year served over 6 million people in very much the same ways that you've had an opportunity to look behind the scenes and to see that mission at work. In closing out our ceremonies today, I want to take a minute to just thank you all again, especially our 4 Achievers of the Year. It's your grit, it's your determination, wedded with the mission of Goodwill Industries, that's helped you to change your lives. And that's a life-changing experience that first brought me to this organization more than 35 years ago. And I am still so proud to be a part of this effort. What we know year in and year out, in good economic times and in very, very tough economic times that we've all experienced over the course of the past decade. It's not just the recent Great Recession. We've had a tough time in Michigan for the past decade. But we continue to do what we can to create jobs, to connect people with employment. Because what we know is that when people work, their lives are better. And you've seen that today. What we also know is that when more people work, our communities are better. And that's the work of Goodwill, along with you, our partners, every day. Thank you so much again for being a part of our Achievers of the Year ceremony, and I wish you a good day.